I've got some news to share with you, and this is going to be quite a long voice note. So, Sarah, I apologize in advance. Today, I was invited to be part of an international conference on X, in a X space, specifically in regard to the farm murders here in South Africa, because I've made contact with a fellow South African who has taken it upon herself to document the life stories of specifically Afrikaans people before they get erased by our government. So she invited me to record a video for her, which I have done and which will be on her channel at some point soon. But she invited me also to participate in this X Space, which had a large international audience from all around the world. So, because I've told you myself that I have experience working in emergency services and that I worked on several farm murder cases during my time. Well, this fellow person that I'm now in contact with, she read a letter written to her by somebody also from KwaZulu-Natal, the province where I am. And in this letter, this woman described how her 76-year-old grandfather was murdered several years ago on what we would call a small holding, what you Americans would probably call a homestead. Over the course of several hours, he was tortured before finally being strangled to death with a rope. And apparently the crime scene was so brutal that the cops wouldn't allow the family to enter it until it had been professionally cleaned. The notable thing about this is that up until last year, reports of this murder were easy to find online. Now, they have found that if you search for those same media reports, they are just gone. And in fact, the only publicly available reference to this murder is on a list which was compiled by the Afrikaner rights group AfriForum. So it seems that there is now an active attempt to erase evidence of crimes against Afrikaners specifically and white people more generally.